It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. And love and tradition of the grand design, some people say, is even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams, real love bursting out of every scene. It's the bigger love of the family.
To Wilson. Asia says she keeps her head up. Lloyd, 4 to shoot. Step back 3 is money. Everything going right in this second quarter for Vegas. The hoop and harm. And the MVP doing well.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Ready, set, go.
What is up? What is up, awesome people of the internet? Guys, what a day. What a day. We got a lot to talk about, okay? We saw a 7-point lead with 3 minutes and 22 seconds left to go at home. And the Chicago Sky still found a way to lose it. We also saw Angel Reese really have a great game on her night, Barbie Night. But at the end of the day, it was a disaster as the Las Vegas Aces routed the Atlanta Dream. It was, I was like, oh man, I was expecting more on the Barbie Night. And then we saw Hillary Clinton watch the New York Liberty take down the Seattle Storm. And when will the Seattle Storm ever win another game? When? Somebody tell me in the chat, when will they win another game? Because I truly don't know. We saw 3 different games yesterday. We saw 3 very different ways to lose. And so, yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. But first, let me know what y'all thought about the the intro. Okay. I thought it was going to be so cool. Okay. I thought it was going to be really, really a cool thing to do. So let me know if y'all like, Quita, it didn't hit, or yes, Quita, that is exactly what I want you to do more. Okay. Let me know. But first, we have a super chat. Thank you so much, Stern, for the super chat. Says, has Angel ever won a Barbie game? I don't know. I won't be surprised if the answer is no. Because usually the Barbie game is against a big time team in the W, and Angel's team falls short. But Angel herself had a really good game. Okay. Angel herself had a really good game. Shamika says, I don't understand why Barbie Night wasn't against a team like the Sky or the Sun, even the Liberty. Why play a contender like the Aces? Because Barbie Night, okay, you don't want to play a Barbie Night game against a bad team. The reason why is because Mattel wants that place full. And the best way to make sure it's as full as possible is to play a top team. So I believe when she was in Chicago, didn't they play the Indiana Fever for Barbie Night? Right? So yeah, I'm not surprised if she's lost every Barbie Night game because they're playing a top contending team on those games. So not totally surprised. But this one really wasn't her fault. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's get into the show. And let's start off with the game that I was just like, oh my goodness. And as we get into this, guys, just want to set the scene for yesterday. Okay. Just want to set the scene on what was going on. We started in Chicago, and full disclosure, as y'all know, I have season tickets for the Chicago Sky. And so I was at this game. And getting to the game was a whole saga, and I felt like how I got there was ultimately how the game ended up happening. I got to the arena a little bit over an hour early. I usually get there early. Me and Mama were there. And literally parked right outside the arena. There's this one little half a street that has like street parking, and I found it, and it was actually available. And so I parked there, try to use Park Chicago, which is how you pay for street parking in Chicago. And for some reason it wasn't working. I was loading a bunch of money on there, and like it wasn't allowing me to actually reserve the spot. It was saying I had zero balance, but like I'm like, y'all literally just charged my card $20. Like, what's going on? So I did it a couple times. Wouldn't work. Okay. Well, I guess we got to park in the parking garage. So we go in the parking garage. But as I'm going in there, my tire pressure says, it dings and it says 24 PSI. Okay. I guess I got to put some air in it tomorrow, the next morning. Then I like get to the spot in the garage, and now it says 17. And I'm like, okay, I clearly must have some sort of severe leak in my tire, because in the span of 2 minutes, it went down drastically for my tire pressure. And then I'm like, okay, let me put air in it, because after the game is over, it's going to be 11 o'clock, and I don't want to be having to worry about this. And so I put air in it, bring it up to 34, take it out, wait a little bit, put the monitor back in, and it is still rapidly going down. It no longer says 34. I think it's at like 32 or 31 or something like that. Like it's like dramatically going down. So clearly I have like a massive leak in my tire that would be flat in 20 minutes had I just left it there. So, okay, we leave the garage, call AAA, call my dad at the same time. And AAA is like, okay, we're going to get there. And they end up calling back, and they're like, oh, we're 5 to 10 minutes away. They did not get there. They did not get there at all. And my dad, he's like, I'm gonna get to y'all, I'm gonna zoo to y'all so y'all can get to the game. So my dad gets there, changes the tire. So shout out to Diddy. Okay. Shout out to Diddy for getting there. He changes the tire, and we're able to actually get into the game with, I believe it was 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter. And I was so mad. I was like, I'm gonna miss this whole game. Kelsey Plum is making her return, and I'm so upset. Like I was mad. I was entirely mad about the whole situation. I was watching, and then I started watching the while I was waiting for like my dad to get there or whatever. I ended up watching the USA Network, or USA Sports or whatever. I was watching the Aces versus Dream game, and I was like, man, this game sucks. Like it's not even that competitive. So I was just in a bad mood. Okay, and then I get to the game, and shout out to my dad. Shout out to my dad. Okay, and shout out to my mom for not being like, okay, let's go home. Okay, so we get into the game, and I'm like, okay, just in time for the Sky to start making some stuff happen. Then we start to see Kelsey Plum make her debut. And Kelsey Plum was absolutely fantastic yesterday, right? But the Sky was still in it, right? AT had a triple-double, another triple-double, but the Sky's still in it, right? Kahleah Copper scores like 20 points and a half, but the Sky is still in this game. But then we hear that Sydney Taylor is not returning to the game, right? We hear that she has a groin injury, I believe that's what it was. So she's just on the bench for the rest of the game, and we know that she is our bucket getter. And with 3 minutes and 22 seconds left to go in the game, the Chicago Sky had a really good lead. And all of a sudden, it's the thing that we dread to see from the Chicago Sky. We see them absolutely collapse. Absolutely collapse. Okay? Where AT scores 7 points in the last 3 minutes and 22 seconds. As the Phoenix Mercury go on a massive run and ultimately get the job done. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy of a game. I, as y'all know, was usually, expecting the Sky to play well throughout the entire game, but just like my tire, the Chicago Sky collapsed. Yes, Kay. Yes. And that's why I mentioned the whole tire thing, because I was like, you know what, I was like, okay. I was telling Mama, I was like, okay, well, maybe this is going to be a sign that the Sky are going to have a great game. And it's going to make the whole night great. But the Sky collapsed. Just like my tire in the last 3 minutes and 22 seconds. Like literally just how I had just arrived at Wintrust Arena and my tire started heavily deflating. It was like right when I was at the finish line. Right when I was about to go into the arena, my tire is like, And just like how the Chicago Sky was about to win this game. Like truly about to win this game. Right? They had the lead 99-92 with 3 minutes and 22 seconds left to go. Wintrust Arena was rocking. It felt like a done deal. The Chicago Sky were going to win. But then someone stuck a pin in the Sky's tire. And that thing was losing air fast. Real fast. Enter Alyssa Thomas. The engine had 19 points, 15 rebounds, 12 assists, triple-double. She has a league-leading 27 career triple-doubles. But here's the thing, guys. She barely had any points entering the fourth quarter. I think she had 8 throughout the game before the fourth quarter. But entering the fourth, she started taking over. And when the Phoenix Mercury were down several points, she scored 7 at the end, right? Knocked down some free throws, got to the rim, made stuff happen, completely blew out the Sky's tires. Yeah, completely. Just like that, the Sky could not figure out a way to score because their scorer was sitting on the bench with injury. So in the final 3.5 minutes, the Chicago Sky scored once. Meanwhile, AT was cooking. Meanwhile, Kahleah Copper scores 31 points. Meanwhile, Kelsey Plum, corner 3, pow, in your face. And just like that, the Phoenix Mercury take down the Chicago Sky. 20 points in her Phoenix Mercury debut. In her first game back since June, Kelsey Plum does her big one. in yesterday's game. And shout out to Phoenix for not losing it. They made it happen. When it looked impossible, they absolutely made it happen. And, it is what it is. It is what it is. Final score, Phoenix 106, Chicago 101. What y'all think about that game? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, you can say a lot of analogies around what happened with the Chicago Sky. It's, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, AT blew out our tires. And yeah, she got another triple-double because that's just what she does. That's what she does. It's a no-brainer for Alyssa Thomas to get another triple-double. It just is what it is. And this is why the prospects of Kelsey Plum were so appealing to the Phoenix Mercury front office that they're like, you know what? Let's make a trade. Let's give away that first-round pick for her. Because in a game like today, or in a game like last night, the Phoenix Mercury would have lost. 100% would have lost. Because it would have all been on Alyssa, and it would have been on Kahleah Copper, because DeWanna Bonner, she played okay. I thought she played okay, but didn't have the greatest of games. She didn't have as many as they would normally need her to have. But that was fine because you had KP who came off the bench, gave you 20 minutes, and scored 20 points. That's time efficiency right there. Time efficiency. But yeah, KP and AT together, yeah, that's very dangerous. That's very, very dangerous. For the Chicago Sky, before Sydney Taylor went down with injury, she had 14 points. We saw Camila Cardoso with 16. Yes, does Camila get fouled at the rim? Yes, but the refs will not call it. She's a big body. They're not really going to give her that call, so she has to make her shots. That's all I got to say. I'm just like, yeah, sure, you're getting fouled, but at the same time, you still got to make that stuff. Stop complaining for the refs. They're not going to give you it. So it is what it is. We saw Courtney Vandersloot with 16 and 10 assists in yesterday's game. And, yeah, man. Yeah, she was getting buckets before her groin injury. Yep, she was. But, hey, it is what it is. All right, next up, let's talk about another triple-double that was had yesterday. And that is... I thought I had that on another graphic. Anyway, that is Jackie Young. Y'all, Jackie Young yesterday was straight up fantastic. Okay? And Jackie Young really did spoil Barbie Night. All right. So yesterday was a big game, huge game in Atlanta, as the Atlanta Dream were set to take on the Las Vegas Aces. The Las Vegas Aces were fresh off of a sorry for them loss against the Chicago Sky over the weekend. And definitely they definitely felt the type of way about losing to a team that is likely not going to make the playoffs, right? There was a sold-out State Farm Arena that was excited to watch a very, very close game. But that didn't happen. The Atlanta Dream, they did come to play early, right? Really competitive first quarter, right? And you get the the landing space foul with Jackie Young getting a flagrant. You end up seeing the Atlanta Dream have a 24-22 lead, right? Angel comes in, she's scoring early. She's making an impact. And Atlanta, at the peak of Atlanta's game, we saw a 5-point lead by the Atlanta Dream. And then that was it. That was it. Because the Las Vegas Aces were like, yeah, that's too much. Yeah, we can't do this. We cannot do this. So they closed the half on a 24-7 run. We got Chelsea Gray pushing pace in transition. We got Alyssa Smith scoring at the rim efficiently. You got Jackie Young that's, doing a little bit of everything. She can pull up for the three. She can get to the rim. She can do really whatever she wants on the basketball court. And, of course, A'ja Wilson is A'ja Wilson. And just like that, well, it's all over for Barbie Night. It is all over. Okay? The second half, it was a done deal. The game was over in the entire second half. And yeah, nobody for the Atlanta Dream really could get going. Right? It was just Angel and Rhyne Howard. That was about it. Angel 23 points, 16 rebounds. Rhyne Howard added in 19 points, but nobody else for the Atlanta Dream had double digits. Nobody else. And then for the Las Vegas Aces, well, as I said, Jackie Young, crazy game. 28 points, 10 assists, 11 rebounds. Right? It's great to see. It is great to see her do that. Someone getting a 25-point triple-double, it's like, it's great. It's great. And for A'ja, of course, super efficient, 72% from the field, 23 points for her. Fun fact for A'ja Wilson is that she passes my GOAT, Lauren Jackson, for 6th all time in block shots yesterday. All right. And also we saw A'ja Wilson move up the rankings for the most points in the WNBA. And so that was also very, very cool to see as well. She's 12th overall in most points in WNBA regular season history. 12th most in points. And she's still crazy early in her career. It's kind of great to see. It is kind of great to see. And yeah, Barbie Night, it was over. And I mean, Atlanta, y'all got to play better though. Like, come on now. Like everybody has to step up when y'all play a team like the Las Vegas Aces. The one thing that Atlanta struggles with a lot is inconsistency. Right? Inconsistency. And when we saw Angel showed up, Ryan showed up, but Alyssa Gray, come on now. I know, it's that's not good to see, right? That is not good to see. You just, in a lot of ways, kind of be a non-factor. You're one of the stars on this team. Like, that's crazy. Shooting 20%. And I don't think it's a good look to play that poorly and then, be, having a good conversation with A'ja after the game. Like, I just think it's a bad look. It is a bad look. Okay. So I'm just saying, can we please get some consistency for the Atlanta Dream, from Jordan Canada to Alysha Gray? Like, come on, y'all. Because Angel and Ryan did their job. The rest of y'all need to make some stuff happen. Yes, you're right about that. Yeah, Amelia. Yeah, you're right. I forgot when she was going up. You know how somebody has the basketball and you're going up to contest, and then you wind up falling over them. That happened to Alysha Gray in this game, and yeah, that probably did affect her. She came out the game, ended up eventually coming back in. That probably did heavily affect her. Yeah, it probably did. So maybe I should give more grace to her. Yeah, maybe I should give more grace. But yeah, maybe I should give more grace. But yeah, that fall was not was bad. She also wasn't playing great before that fall either. But anyway, yes, that probably was a factor. DeAndre says, hey, what's up, Quita? What up? Atlanta is inconsistent. They have to dial in and start peaking soon. They keep missing all these open shots one night. Then, then they go off on the next, plus spotty defense at time. Yeah, 100%. 100%. 100%. Jeff Blaze, thanks so much for the super chat. Says, Big Four scored 25 and signed my rookie card yesterday. Well, shout out to you, Jeff Blaze. I'm glad you got your card signed. And speaking of Flau'jae Johnson yesterday, yeah, she scored 25 points. Like, big game for the biggest of fours. She led the charge for the Seattle Storm, and Seattle was in it. They was in this game kind of throughout. But as per usual, when it comes down to it, the Seattle Storm cannot pull off the upset. They progress to, 8 games straight? It's either 8 or 9 games straight that they have lost for the Seattle Storm. And it's just one of those seasons. I still have a lot of confidence in the long term for Seattle. I have a lot of confidence in their long term because I think they have a lot of really good pieces. I think it's just going to take a little bit more time. Going to take more. It's going to take more top draft picks to help to turn this team around. Okay. But I continue to be thoroughly impressed by what I see from certain players on the Seattle Storm, right? I really, truly think that the future of this team is Flau'jae, it's Dom, it's Awa, even though Awa is very inconsistent with her play, very, very inconsistent. I think these 3 players, they're going to be the future stars for this program, and I think it's important for Seattle to really try to build through them. It's probably going to take another year, maybe 2 years. But don't go the route of other teams in trading away your young assets to get vets. Keep these young assets and just develop them. It'll take some time, but once it works, it will work. No, I don't think Sonia Rahman will get fired. At least I don't think she should. It's her first year. You got an extremely young and inconsistent roster. Is she the greatest of coaches? No, I don't think she is. Right? I think from rotation sometimes to just the plays that they run, sometimes I'm like, ugh, leaves more to be desired. But no, I think she needs another year to really see what this team can do. I think she needs another year. And then for the New York Liberty, as I said earlier, we saw Hillary Clinton in the building as she watched the New York Liberty, ultimately get the job done. 24 points for Stewie. She did her thing. Also, Jonquil Jones had a really good night as well. As per usual, but Jelani Hamilton did not play. Again, there was some talks about her possibly getting traded, but I guess the Liberty were asking too much for Benija, and it is what it is. It is what it is for that team. Sabrina Ionescu had 18 points as the New York Liberty get the job done. Okay. But yeah, we will see what. Excuse me. We will see what happens. All right. DeAndre says, yeah, Seattle is in good hands. The epitome of trust the process. They have a very young big three that are diamonds in the rough. Plus, they have good draft picks. Yeah. Like, truly, like, and I think that's fine. Like, I think there's some times where you're like, oh, we just want to win. We just want to win. If you just want to get more wins, yeah, sure, maybe get veterans instead of rookies. But long term, that's stupid. And also, it might not even translate to wins. So grow from the draft. That's how you will be successful. All the dynasties in the WNBA, how were they done? Besides the Comets, because they were the starters of the whole thing at the beginning of the existence of the WNBA. Besides them, all the other dynasties in the WNBA, we've had a couple. All of them have been built largely through the draft. Not entirely, of course, because, you are at, you see veterans get added and stuff being worked out, whatever. My point is, every consistently great team in the W have players who have been drafted by that team. With maybe you can make the slight exception of the New York Liberty now, because New York is not a dynasty, but they're a good team that was made through veterans. They're the only exception, but they're also not a dynasty. So the Seattle dynasty with Lauren Jackson and Sue Bird, the Lynx dynasty, right, with Lindsay Whalen and Maya Moore and all that good jazz. What happened with the Phoenix Mercury and all the players they drafted and how good they were consistently for a while. The Aces. Look, it just is what it is. If you want to be consistently a really good team, the draft is where you start. You're not going to be successful long term by giving up draft picks. So please, Seattle, whatever you do, don't try to do all these trades. Don't try to go the veteran route. Go through young players. Don't have an issue with being a terrible team right now, because of the future. You're going to be very good. The future is very bright for Seattle, even if the current looks a bit cloudy. So, yeah. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. And I will see y'all in the next one. All right, I got 3 minutes until I get to work. Okay, well, all right. Thank y'all so much. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If y'all could, please make sure to hype this video at the end of it. It really does help out a lot. You can hype it on mobile. I don't think you can hype it on a PC, but on mobile, you absolutely can. But yeah, thank y'all so much. Let me know what y'all thought about the intro. Let me know overall. Just what y'all want to see more of. But anyway, have a great day. If no one has told you, let me tell you, you matter. You are awesome, and I'm super happy that you are on this earth. Guys, y'all have a great day. Be kind to one another, be respectful, and go WNBA. Oh, also, what do y'all think the name is of the Cleveland team? They're going to announce it today. They're announcing it today. What do you think the name is? I want to say it's going to be the Erie Sirens. Instead of Cleveland, it's going to be the Erie Sirens. What do y'all think? Also, happy birthday, Amelia. Hope you have a great, great day. All right. See y'all in the next one. Bye-bye. Oh, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Are you ready?
Ready, set.